Now for the second chapter of the story. once once I came back home and got straightened out, we had moved. And Della had left and got her stuff out of our. We moved her stuff out of our and told her it was over with. Well, the devil can be nice, and also he can be nice, but also he can be your next door neighbor. Well, nobody would help us except him. But what we didn't know, he was the devil, one of his bad angels. And his wife was too, because every time they'd work on lawnmower parts, they had their own lawnmower shop and wheeler shop. And what they did, when they take a ticket and sign the name on our, sign the name on our, they'd circle around the tag and with the crooked star. And I didn't think I sent, but I did. So that's how they've been stealing people's souls for a long time. The devil has, and his wife too. Uh, my daughter, she's she's changed. She's with him now, and it breaks my heart out to see that she's like that. But I think she's a demon too, because she showed me in pictures she wanted to be Jack the Ripper, cute, eat people's hearts and stuff like that. So Autumn had a dream that Erica told her she was gonna go to hell. But we can't judge. But like I said, that's what kind of Autumn's dream she had. Hopefully Autumn will change over the years. But anyway, as I was getting along, uh, I was been practicing on my bow, practicing every day, and suddenly I seen an airplane on the TV. It was Russia, one of their new planes, and it crashed and burned. And it looked weird, funky looking, weird. Well, that next day I was out there shooting my bow, and I looked over, and when I did, this big cargo plane went over like it was going to touch the trees, and it was Russia cargo too. So me and my daughter, we grabbed our weapons and went up in the hills and got up on top of the mountain because we've been watching angels fly by in the sky each and every night, and we was prepared for a war. And when we got on top of the mountain, we looked over, we looked up and over, and there was a big bright light shining. It was not no pole light. It was a big bright light shining. And it's the big bright light shining on top of the mountain. They were two spaceships on low ground, and they was trying to turn around to come and get us, but they didn't know exactly where we was. So they was wild coyotes. We heard wild coyotes and wolves, bears, laughing hyenas. But we was brave. My daughter, she had her knife, and I had my sword and my bow, and we was ready for 'em. But anyway, we got to watch for the spaceships to come and pick us up, but they know it was just too hard, too difficult to get to the trees. So we finally got out of the woods. Didn't have no flashlight, and we got down there and got cut off pieces by bars. I lost 3 arrows of my bow, lost my knife, about killed myself a couple of times falling over cliffs and stuff. Uh, Once we got to here, everybody was mad and stuff, and I just wanted everybody just to know that I was just okay. Me and Erica was okay. But the greatest blessing was when we got to see the spaceships. They was square looking and they was huge, and they had lights on it, and they beat just like a truck light would, big tow truck light would. But still, we got into the thing and to go see what's going on with Kay, and Kay had told him to send me up there to Bailey's, and let Bailey go ahead and help me get me into the hospital. But what they didn't know, I didn't go to the hospital. I went to heaven. We all did. Me and Erica went to heaven. All of us did. In heaven, we got to actually. I was give away these little old, marble elephants and stuff like that. Some of my jewelry bags from home that had collectibles that I've been saving up for little kids. I even gave this little girl my Mickey Mouse watch, and I give her a medal because kids is my eye. Well, we was all sitting there making a movie. One minute the angels was happy, the next minute they was mad, the next minute they was sad, but then they'd come back out once nobody was paying attention. They'd start the whole over again, just like God was rewinding back until He got everything perfect with the situation. And they was making a film of how it was whenever I was on the road all the time and stuff like that. I seen demons in there on that ship. They was casted into some like a prison, another ward, crazy house. Uh, got to meet Saul in there. Saul, he knew he was kind of in trouble, but Saul became Paul. Saul became Paul, and all those decorations that was on the doors and the poems and stuff that I wrote and people wrote and stuff like that, I copied them off the door. Even my door, my bathroom door, was a barn door because that's what I wanted was a barn, and everybody on that whole ship had barns, barn doors, barns, because that's what everybody that was the key word. My daughter took and knows every star, every sign from every angel sign that I know I've seen. Because my daughter's an angel too, and as well as me, and I have wings and she does too. My daddy is Jesus Christ. Papa is Eddie Wilson. Eddie Harrison. And Papa's chair. Hey, one time last time I was on that ship before the last time. I was sitting in that big old rocking chair of God's. All of a sudden, this big old black dude got up, looked at me, and said, "Get up out of my chair, buddy." Started laughing. It's okay. And I got up there right real quick, and he smiled real big. He had his beautiful tennis shoes on. He was huge orange, buddy. He'd stomped the devil into the ground. And he looked at me. He had a little gray patch in his beard. He smiled. I knew right there and then that was God. But Jesus was there because Jesus was down here. They had switched Jerusalem over here. He had switched Jerusalem over here. Him and God did. Had to. This is the new Jerusalem. This is God's home. This is Jesus' home. I got to meet a lot of good people in there. A lot of nurses, and all nurses, all God's angels is different. Some wears different kinds of watches, but they all and some different. Some's hateful, some's grouchy, some's nice, some's, but they all have issue problems. We all have issue problems. There's not nobody perfect. But it was just a great honor just to get to see up close to the spaceships that was going by. And we used to sit and watch them every day and every night go by. Me and my daughter, and we still do. They look like spaceships, but they turn into a regular form of a vehicle when they get on the ground, which we can warp to. But I had to go back to church, me and my daughter, and on this one church I was going to, I downloaded the keyboard, and they wouldn't even play it. So I got up and played. They got mad, so I got to try to play guitar with. But God had sent me another church to go to, and He said, "Party in hell due to a fire." Let me know to stay away. When she said, "One said, could you stay here until we go pick the chair up?" I said, "Nope." Turn the heat on. I went out there. Luckily, my brother and them showed up. I got in the car and went on home. Now God sent me another little church. Yeah, I love it. It's my home. My brothers and sisters, because they're all angels there. Every one of them's angels, even little ones. What would you? How would you do if you gained the whole world and lose your soul? See, people don't think about that. Dad bought me a nice bow and a nice sword. Papa did a samurai sword. One of these days, I'm gonna get to use these weapons and get on my electronical eagle and shoot this electric laser bow, laser arrows. But as I said, I was casted in hell before. When I was last time I was on there, I didn't know Papa was on there on that ship. Papa God, he was on that ship asleep. He just had arrived, and then the devil was roomed up with me. I was catching on fire. I was on fire, so I fixed him right real good. I went out the door and cranked it plumb up. There was no heat coming from it, but hey, it started smoking. The light started smoking from somewhere. So I don't know whether the storm hit a lot or whatever. But man, I mean, I fixed him good. I fixed that devil good. Because he wouldn't talk to me. I tried to talk to him. And the Antichrist was there too, buddy. Don't you think he wasn't? And that's why that one angel told me, said, Jason, don't get around him. He's bad news. So, that's why I said I played guitar and sung some songs for Papa. And the first song was Right Out Your Storm. He loved that song. And I wrote some You're Cheating Hard. I sung that. And I done a lot of good songs. Standing on the Edge, What Made You Fall, song that I wrote. Met a beautiful girl in there, a beautiful lady. Her name is Tanya. I love her with all my heart. She's my angel. Even I was married to another angel before that. Her name was Carla, but we was going there for issue answers and answers, and it just seemed like it wasn't working out the last time because I said, "Come on, Carla, let's just go home and forget this, forget about it, and just patch things up and stuff, and come back next time." She didn't want to. She ignored me. She had her nose stuck in the TV. She wouldn't even talk to me. But you know what? I wanted her back. While I was down here at Papa and Daddy and them, helping them out around here, over here in Jerusalem, in his home. Uh, they was two missiles fired at our house, but Papa sent them another direction. Him and Dad did. Dad's got a clock. It winds down every hour, hoping that everybody, all the sinners, would come on in. I had nothing to lie about. But yes, I seen demons. They had tattoos and they looked horrible. Doing inner true form is in the formation of a person, but their tattoos was horrible because he had a picture of his face on his neck. Even I'm an angel. My daughter's an angel. My mom's an angel. My brother's an angel. Sister's an angel. All their little grandkids are angels. And the other little kids that goes to church out there is angels too. They're precious. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed the book. It's gonna be a good book. Right now, I've been reading the Revelations again through studying at that little church. I got the thing there, and I know I'm gonna be fighting that war one of these days in God's army. I got my uniform ready and my boots ready to go kick some butt. Also, Papa got us some real good swords and bows, and the knives, and some of the bows. And the bow is a vortex bow as well as the knife is, and they're one excellent bow, compound bow I'd ever had. I actually spiffed it up too and modified it a little bit more better. And my daughter's bow is a really good bow too. very stout. But like I said, the future's not ours, see, said I. In the future, there's going to be a war. But honey, we're going to spank their butt like we did back, like the old Indian days is, and the Western days, and the Japan days. Honey, we're going to declare war on all of them, over there and over here. Papa is, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're just biding our time for the future. We need to pray for our country, because, man, there's just so much stuff going on. We need peace in this, and I've been helping the Hope Houses, and that's my new job. Met a beautiful woman. Had a picture of her, found it in my art museum on my door, and then somebody found it, and then I looked at her, and there it was her. I am King David the Third, which is little David. But every time you look at the stars, you see the angels fly by. But yeah, that night we went to heaven at that hospital. Erica got to see the buildings that they all helped build. That's why I got my little house over here beside Dad's. Build my mansion next door to Jesus, honey. He's a true living God. He's the true living Jesus Christ. He's the Son of Man, and He can take as many forms He wants to. He can be as well as His Father. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want to mess with God, buddy. God is so huge, He'll stomp that devil to the ground. Stomp him plumb into the ground. And Dad can too, because Dad's a big old man too. And Dad gave us some perfect weapons. Our swords that we ordered, Papa ordered for us and stuff, had blessed us with, had cut pop bottles into with water in it, with one whack. And not even dull the blade. The arrows that we got, so stout, they go through 10 and out the other end. But yeah, me and Papa pace the stars in these steel buses for bluegrass gospel music, and we'll do it again down here. And had a show to do in Charlottesville, Virginia, but I didn't get to do it because the situation trying to stay here and help Dad and them. I ain't even worried about the show. I just want to get service on. But yeah, I see Papa time to time. There's a Bible. There's Bibles there, and I read them. Hit one under my mattress, under my pillow, and one on my table. Yes, I play music too. I love poetry. I like about everything. I like creating with art and crafts. But like I said, I'm getting prepared for this war. What I've been preparing for a long time. But whenever that one angel looked at me with the tattoos on her neck and her black solid eyes, and I know that was my sister, and I loved her because she's an angel. I knew, man, she was one of the baddest angels there was. And yes, we angels does has wings too. Not only not only spaceship wings, but they got also feather wings too. Different angels. All angels ain't alike. All angels don't look alike. They come in different forms. As humans, they look human. Me, I look human. But what's different about me is one of my foot painted toenails is painted purple. Other one's painted. Other foot toenails is painted green. One finger is painted green. One fingernail is painted purple. But what goes beyond the stars, even my psychiatrist, one of my psychiatrists was Jewish, and we was talking about what happened, and I really didn't want to go through the details, but he understood why a lot of people hollers about gay people. Gay people has as much rights in this world. God loves them too. God loves them too. He loves all his children. He don't want to see none of them go to hell. All he wants to do is just repent each and every day. But like I said, I believe in angels. I believe in heaven. I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in God and the Holy Ghost. I got a wonderful Bible. Got a wonderful wife to be in the future. I've been through 2 marriages. It just didn't work out. I lost my wife first. Well, one of my wives, my second wife, up in heaven because pacing the stars and wasn't never home all the time, and so she just got lonely. She just got lonely and decided to find somebody else after I came back down here to spend some time with Dad. And then from Papa on us taking a break from music. But we're going to start back up on our music again. I'm going to start writing some more books. I encourage you, brothers and sisters, keep your eyes up in heaven. And watch out for the stars because you never know what you see up in the stars. Especially when you see a big bright light angels fly from heaven all the way down here on earth over the mountains. So, but now I'm staying with Mom and Dad right beside it and put my building out there, and that way I can stay right beside Jesus home. So I encourage you when you read when you read this book, you understand what I was talking about. Don't give up on angels. Angels are real. Even little dogs and cats is angels too. And honey, they can fly them ships just as good as anybody else can. Alright, love you, grace and peace.